Hey guys, welcome to OnFireRobloxScripting, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a script that basically allows you to sprint whenever you press shift on your keyboard. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go into the View tab and open up Explore and Properties. After that, go to the right side of the screen and under the Explorer, find the Starter Player. Click the arrow, which will open up two other folders, and then find the starter character script. What you want to do is just click on that, click the plus, and enter in a local script. Once you have entered your local script, what you can do is go into the script, and I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, and now you can write what I write, or you can find the script in the description down below. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to delete this line, and then we're going to write local UIS equals to game get service, and then put in quotation marks, and then write user input service. So what this line does is we just get the user input service from the game. After that, go down a line, and then write local humanoid equals to script dot parent wait for child, and then put quotation marks, and then write humanoid. After that, go down a line, and then write local db equals to true. So what this line over here does is it just gets the character's humanoid, which is how we're going to be changing the speed of the player. And the debounce is just kind of like a mechanism that we're going to be using in the script. So once you have these three variables down, I'm going to go down 2 lines. So the first part of the script we're going to be writing is the press shift part. So what you can write is UIS dot input began connect function, and then put in brackets. Inside the brackets, write input, and outside the brackets, just go down 1. So it should look like something like this. So what this means is when the user inputs something or like clicks something on their keyboard, then we will fire this part of the script. So after that, we can write if db then, and then go down a line, and then we can write if input dot keycode equals to enum dot keycode dot left shift then, and then go down a line. So what this line means is if the input of the key code is the left shift on the keyboard, and then we can write humanoid dot walk speed equals to 32. So what this means is we're just going to change the walk speed of the humanoid on the character to 32. Now the default is 16, so if we write 32, that just means that they're going to get double the speed. And after that line, we can go down a line and then write db equals to false. So this is the first part of the script. So when the player initially press shifts, we'll give the player double speed. So what we can do now is we can just copy all of this line, and I'm going to go down another 2 lines. So this next part is going to be release shift. So I'm just going to paste in what I just copied. So the release part is almost the same as the press part. We just have to change a few things. So first we're going to change input began into input ended. And then instead of if db, we're going to change it into if not db. Instead of humanoid.walk speed 32, we're going to change it back to the default of 16. And then instead of db setting it to false, we're going to set it to true. So this should be the entire script. This first part gives the player double speed, and the second part returns it back to normal when they release the shift. So let's go test it out. So here I am inside the game, and as you can see right now, when I press the normal walking keys, I'm walking at a normal pace. But the moment I walk and press shift, as you can see, my speed has doubled. And when I let go of shift, you can see it goes back to normal. So I can just do this over and over again, and whenever I press shift, my speed will double. So this next part is optional, but if you would like to make it a little bit nicer, then you can copy what I do. So basically, what I'm going to do next is just add in like a field of view change to make it just look just a little bit nicer. So what we're going to do is after we set the humanoid walk speed to 32, I'm going to go down a line, and I'm going to write 4 underscore equals to 1 comma 20 do. And I'm going to go down a line and then write workspace dot camera dot field of view, and then plus equal to 1, and then go down a line and then write task.wait. So that's all we need to do. So what this means is just we're going to repeat changing the field of view by 20 times. That's what the for loop is for. And then this little wait is just so that it doesn't happen immediately. So what we can do is we can just copy this over and then paste it under the other one. And instead of plus equal, we're going to just change that to minus equal. So let's go test that out. So here I am back inside the game. And this time, if I press shift, you'll see that the field of view also changes. And when I release shift, you'll see that it goes back to normal. Now, me personally, I think this is a very nice touch, but it is up to you if you want to add this or not. So yeah, that'll be it for this tutorial. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!